Kapla, and welcome to my Let's Play of Star Trek Online on the PS4. I'm the Big B82, and this is part 4 of my Klingon 2021 recruit, where we're going to undertake the mission Friend or Foe in the last of the missions in the Ark Empire. We have rescued Kimtar from Rua Penthe, and the Federation spy has said that there's a plot that is intended to bring down the Empire. Now, we're not going to take the word of a Federation scum, but we have been ordered by the Warden, who sent us on this wild goose chase to go and investigate the Vor System, just in case the lies of a Federation spy is true. So I'm going to howl for the mission, and then we'll get this show on the road.
During my time as ambassador, I uncovered evidence that one of the great houses has been corrupted by a foreign influence and is plotting against the Empire. I was thrown into Ura Penthe as punishment for digging too close to the truth. The fugitive Drake suggested that we travel to the Vor System. We hope to find evidence that will prove there is an internal threat to the Empire.
One of the great houses, eh? Well, that's not good. So this accept.
The Vor System in the Beta Quadrant can be located on the area map. Select any system to auto-travel to that location.
Okay. Right. I have. Okay, so let's begin. Friend or foe? So this is the updated friend or foe. So I'm interested to see what's going on this one. Saw the new cutscene from the last mission, which was pretty cool. Seeing the bird of prey come swoop down and fire. I thought that was kind of pretty nifty, pretty swift. Anyway, let's see what they've done here.
Captain, we've entered the Vor System. There's a starbase in orbit dead ahead. It's one of ours, but the record's listed as a research facility operated by Uridian scientists.
Uridian scientists? That's unusual.
The Uridians are not known for their scientific prowess, but the research station is listed as a protected asset. According to your ship's computer, the Uridians have a trade agreement with a human scientist named Amar Singh. He is working with someone in the Empire on a genetic research project. It's unclear what Drake expected us to find here.
We will investigate. Approach the station. Anyway, seeing what's going on here.
By default, the R key will set either full throttle or full stop.
Oh, the station's changed. Okay. Got that station.
This is Research Facility Lobner Beta 3. I am Plardos Yarden, commander of the station. With whom am I speaking?
I am Lieutenant Gavok of the RKS Ruakan.
We weren't informed there would be visitors today. How may we serve the Empire?
We're here to inspect the station.
Commander Plardos, you will provide this ship's computer access to all recent station communication logs. You will also transmit a manifest of shipments and supply delivery receipts for the last month.
We expect full cooperation, Plardos.
Well, this is unexpected. You do realize that we have an agreement with your government and Dr. Singh? Our research is highly classified. You do have some sort of official order granting permission to view these records?
Of course, we'll send it right over.
Why are you attacking us? Please, we are not your enemy.
Send over the information we requested.
You're completely mad. This is a top security installation. You don't have authorization to access our records. We're filing a formal complaint.
You're hiding something.
Of course we're hiding something. We're conducting classified research. That's why you are not authorized to access station records. You do understand the concept of top secret, don't you?
You dare to insult my authority?
This is preposterous. We refuse to hand over top secret information without proper authorization. We will defend ourselves, if necessary.
You stink of guilt.
They've powered up defensive cannons and launched small craft. Sent a distress signal. A ship is responding. Captain, Romulan warbird on sensors.
Wait, what?
Captain, the Romulans are hailing us.
Well, this will be interesting. On screen.
We received a distress call from this station. We are here to provide assistance.
Your assistance is no longer needed.
Station Commander Plardos sounded distressed. He mentioned a disagreement with a Klingon vessel. It would be dishonorable of us not to investigate.
This is an internal matter.
We appreciate the delicate nature of the situation. Would you mind if we spoke with the station? Perhaps we could resolve any misunderstanding.
Be our guest. Tell Platos we'll wait.
I find this very suspicious. Why would Romulans respond to a distress call here?
Monitor their communications.
The Romulans hailed the station on an open frequency, and then immediately switched to an encrypted channel. The Romulan ship hasn't raised shields. What are they up to?
Alert me if you notice anything else.
I don't need to remind you that we're in Klingon territory. The fact that these Romulans are here at all could be the clue we need.
Drake said we'll find evidence, not clues.
Captain, the station has transported several crates of goods to the Romulans.
There's our evidence. How the Romulans?
Commander Plardos has explained the situation. It sounds as if there's been a miscommunication.
Enough. Transfer the contraband you just received to us now.
The foolish bravado of the Klingon Empire. Attacking your own station and then accusing us of wrongdoing. I should have expected something like this. Very well. We'll communicate in terms you can understand.
Boring conversation anyway. Battle stations. Battle cloak. Such fun.
Romulan Republic is thankful for your assistance. We had tracked the Tal Shiar to this system, but we would have been outmatched without your aid.
You fought well for a Roman.
The Romulan Republic faces many challenges, but conflict with the Klingon Empire should not be one of them. As a gesture of good faith, I'll share with you information that you might find to be of value.
I'm listening.
We believe Tal Shiar agents are collaborating with operatives in the Klingon Empire to steal weaponry and technology. We have uncovered large supplies of Klingon weapons on the planet Nimbus 3 that we believe are being stockpiled there by agents of the Empress. The stolen goods are being transferred through several facilities in the local sector, including this science station.
You have proof of this?
The shipping manifests on the supply crates and the weapons themselves. By tracking the flow of goods, we've learned that there are agents in the Klingon Empire transferring stolen supplies to the Tal Shiar. Those supplies are being stockpiled on Nimbus 3. If you will help track down the source of those weapons, we will share our data with you.
Send us the data, but we'll make no promises.
Transferring the data now. We expect the Klingon Empire to track down the source of these stolen goods and punish those responsible before more weapons fall into the wrong hands. If we discover any further information, we will notify the Empire's ambassador on Mol Rihan.
Get me that Palos.
Please listen to me. We were only following protocol. We must ensure that our research doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Then why are you trading in stolen goods?
We didn't know the shipments we were transferring were stolen. I was told that the crates were medical supplies needed on the war front. We didn't ask questions. Please, show mercy. We were only doing what we were ordered to do.
Then you are told, and then you do as you're told and send me the data I want.
Due to present circumstances, we will forego normal security authorization and provide the files you have requested. We live to serve the Empire.
Transfer the files before I lose my patience.
We've received the data that Kemtar requested, Captain. It will take some time to analyze these files and track the source of the shipments. In the meantime, we are prepared to leave the system on your command.
Not yet. Let's get this first. Then we can leave the system. Okay, so
We've received the data that...
now we can debug the system. No new cutscene. Disappointed.
Your officers have analyzed the shipping logs from the research facility. Their findings confirm what the Romulan Republic officer told us. Someone has been routing technology and weapons to the Tal Shiar, and they are going to great lengths to cover their tracks.
Do you believe a great house is involved?
An operation of this magnitude would require the resources of one of the houses. But the shipments are being routed in such a way to conceal their point of origin. Our evidence is circumstantial. It was my eagerness to point fingers without proof that landed me in Urapinthe in the first place. We must exercise patience and wait for our prey to reveal themselves.
Drake mentioned your father.
My father is Ambassador Worf. He has many friends and many enemies. I tried to convince him that one of the houses was moving in the shadows against us. He either didn't believe me or didn't care. Either way, he made his decision when he refused to act after I was sent to Urapinthe. His pride is a weakness our enemy will try to exploit.
Perhaps I can persuade him to listen.
You can try, but we must be prepared if he doesn't. We should at least warn him of the danger, even if he refuses to see the knife at his throat.
Don't worry, we'll be there if they strike.
Use transport to quickly return to your home system of Kronos. Hold the X button and select the transwarp option to see your available transwarp locations.
Transwarping back home. Hey, Kronos.
You have returned to the Kronos system, home of the Klingon Empire. In order to beam down to the first city, you must approach the planet in your starship. Once you are within transporter range, a contact will offer you the option to beam down.
Jesus, they do treat you like an idiot, don't they? Bring down to the first city. See if we can convince Worf of the impending danger. Wolf on Kronos. What the hell is that? It's not Bat F. Wolf.
Perhaps. First, tell me who you are.
I am Lieutenant Gervok of the IKS Rekoran.
Greetings. How may I assist you?
We need to speak privately.
That is an odd request. We stand in the courtyard of the Great Hall, and honor has no need of secrecy. If you cannot speak your mind in this place, then I have no desire to hear what you have to say.
Very well, I am here with your son, Kimtar.
That is not my son's name. If Kimtar wishes to talk, tell him to come and speak to me. I will not communicate through intermediaries.
He said you are both in great danger.
He is the only one in danger, unless you have been foolish enough to listen to his tales. But you have already made that mistake. If you have spoken to him, then you have been to Rurapente.
A great house is plotting your death.
I am Gintok to the House of Martok. Lady Sorella has declared vengeance on the House of Jimpok. It would not surprise me if all the great houses wish me dead. Tell my son that I am capable of defending myself.
The Romulans are involved.
Romulans? That does not make sense. Jimpok's position towards the Federation and the Tal Shiar is very clear. And in this, he has my house's full support. It would be foolish for any house to make such a connection. However, I would not be surprised to hear you mention the House of Duras.
We do not know if Duras is involved.
And that is exactly the sort of accusation that landed my son in a penal colony. Tell Kimtar that unless he has proof, he should stay silent. If he is a fugitive from Rurapente, he will only make his situation worse. I do not want to know any more about what you two are plotting.
I will tell him.
Has Worf agreed to speak to us?
He said that your name is not Kimtar.
What name I use is not important. Did you tell him what we've learned?
He did not seem concerned.
Did you tell him the Romulans are involved?
He mentioned House Duras.
Given their history, I've considered the possibility that the House of Duras might be involved. Is he at least willing to review our evidence?
He wants nothing to do with our investigation.
Yacha! He is a stubborn old man and he is going to get himself killed.
We should at least warn House Martok.
Agreed. If the Jinn talk to House Martok will not listen, we will take our concerns to the house itself. Martok's son Drex is off-world. I will contact Lady Sorella and arrange a meeting.
Don't be discouraged.
These events are very disturbing. They paint a picture of a large conspiracy against prominent houses of the Empire. I will work with my contacts to see what else I can learn. And I will notify you when I have enough leads to further our investigation.
Very well.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Right. Okay, so that is the end of this mission. Right, so, as we've done some Klingon agent stuff, let's see if we've got. Right, so we have console. Haven't been able to do any of those yet. Fight for glory, and I think Deeds worthy of song. We've just done that, so we can unlock that. So that is the end of part 4, my KDF playthrough. When we return, we'll begin the mission. We'll start the Ark War Zone and the mission bringing down the house. All these have been updated as well, so we'll find out what's going on with these new missions. I think some of these got taken out. Some missions got removed, so we'll see. That's why there's only 4. There used to be quite a few more. We'll be starting the mission War Zone, and the mission. We're starting the Ark War Zone and the mission bringing down the house. Until then, I'm the Big V82. Please subscribe, comments are welcome, and I appreciate any thumbs up as well. And I will see you in part 5. Until then, ciao for now, and Qapla'.
Sorella.